Hello everyone, welcome back to the library. Today we go over the biography of the glue that held Abba Josei together, the legendary setter, Tooru Oikawa.
信じてるよ、お前ら。
Let us start in Oikawa's younger years. Oikawa was always a goofy kid, and you could see he liked attention from a young age, but that laid-back child was someone who could stay calm even in the most stressful of situations. He showed this trait in the sport he fell in love with, volleyball. Quickly he became a leader on the court, his desired position being the setter. The setter is the engine of a volleyball team. They don't stand out as much as spikers who slam the ball down to get the winning point, but without the setter, the team is useless. A good or bad setter can really establish a team to be one of the best or one of the worst. They facilitate the team to make those jaw-dropping plays the fans of volleyball go wild for, a position perfect for Oikawa. Oikawa was so good at being the setter that he got the best setter award in his last year of junior high. However, it was during junior high when he noticed a fact of life many of us end up finding out. There's always someone better than you. His constant reminder of this fact was none other than Wakatoshi Ushijima, the powerhouse spiker of Shiratorizawa. It wasn't like Oikawa can never beat him. In his final year of junior high, he was actually able to take a game off of Ushijima. But he didn't win the match. He couldn't close it out. Unfortunately, he didn't have to just face talented players, but he was on the same team as one. It was during junior high that Oikawa met a boy named Tobio Kageyama, a fellow setter. Though calling Kageyama just another setter would be a huge understatement. Kageyama was incredible. His genius could clearly be seen to the naked eye, but it takes another setter like Oikawa to really notice just how amazing Kageyama was. He did things that Oikawa himself, being 2 years older, can never think of doing. Seeing such talent made Oikawa's emotions explode, and during this time we can really see just how useless he felt as a player. He put so much in the sport he loved just to be overtaken by true talent. Of course, it was at this time that he was reminded by the ace of his team and longtime friend, Hajime Iwazami, that there were 6 players on the court. It was at this point where Oikawa started to change the way he played the sport forever.
強く頭突きしすぎたか。なんか、なんだろうな、これ。がぜん無敵な気分。
We travel a few years later in his final year of high school when we notice just how much Oikawa changed as a player. Though we can still tell by a few of his words that he still believed that nothing could beat true talent. A part of him told himself that if someone was born more talented, that he would never be able to win against them. When he watches Kageyama play, he admits to Hajime that Kageyama can do things that Oikawa never could. Even when Oikawa wins against Karasuno, which is the team that Kageyama plays for, he says that Kageyama would most likely beat him, just not that day.
それは今日じゃん。
Through other people's words, we can tell the kind of player Oikawa is in high school. His longtime rival Ushijima says Oikawa can make any team great. He takes the time to read his teammates so he can become a setter which brings out their full ability. His fluidity to do this with any team is shown when Kageyama watches him and sees him line up with college players almost instantly, even when he just met them for the first time. Although this isn't his only skill, through hard work he's developed a killer serve that is feared throughout his prefecture. He also spends hours of his free time analyzing opposing teams and finding their weak spots. His communication is also astounding. He can calm his team down when they're stressed and help them focus on a path to victory in every game. Even though he may think he can't stand toe-to-toe with geniuses, he makes sure his better team of 6 can win the game. We see from Oikawa a player who will try anything he can to win, and seeing this mindset best in his final game he plays in high school, his second match against the school with the genius setter, Karasuno. In Oikawa's second match against Karasuno, we see a player who puts everything on the floor to win. He even invites a player who may disrupt the team performance for an increased chance at victory, the wild mad dog, Kentaro Kiyotani. Oikawa, with the help of his longtime friend Hajime, is able to use Mad Dog effectively to better their odds of winning the match. Mad Dog as a player is very instinctual, and when he first sees Oikawa, he can sense the power he has. Under the calm exterior Oikawa likes to show, he has an unrelenting drive to be the best at what he does, and that will always be admirable. The match would put his confidence in his ability to the test as it goes the full 3 sets. The final rally of this match would truly show just how much Oikawa has grown since junior high. At first, Oikawa was about to just give up on the game. He was about to just settle that he can't beat talent. However, he remembered at that moment the words of the famed volleyball coach Yukai. Talent is something you make bloom. Instinct is something you polish. Yukai questions if Oikawa can really blame talent for losing. He questions if Oikawa has really tried everything that is possible to win, to get better. Thinking of these words, Oikawa launches for a ball that's near the bleachers and is able to set the ball to his ace player. When Oikawa is returning to the field, he slips on a towel and after a series of backs and forths is unable to receive the returned ball from Karasuno, and he loses the game. If that towel wasn't there, maybe, just maybe, he could have been in a better position for the future plays of the game. Maybe that one slip ruined his composure so he couldn't win. That towel represents something, another external factor that blocked his chance at victory, something he couldn't help. Or could he? In my opinion, that towel represents how Oikawa used to view talent, as something that just couldn't be helped. But during this game, he realized that that just isn't true. Oikawa shouldn't blame the towel for his loss. He could have been able to jump over it or move around it, the same way he shouldn't blame Kageyama's talent for the loss of the game. At that moment, he wasn't strong enough. His team lost to the better team of 6, but that doesn't mean he can't improve. It doesn't mean he cannot bloom his talent even higher. Hajime holds back tears as he blames himself for the loss, but Oikawa just slaps him on the back. He knows how he feels, thinking he would never be good enough, but he realizes now that shouldn't hold you back from continuing to improve, that you can still get better and return to the court. After this match ends, Oikawa meets Ushijima, the person in the first place that made him believe true talent wasn't beatable. Ushijima tells Oikawa he made a mistake going to Abajosai and not Shiratorizawa, that his pride got in the way of him being great. Oikawa looks him square in the eye, the personification of talent itself, and tells him he didn't make a mistake. Oikawa tells Ushijima that his worthless pride, the pride to stand tall on the court even when he couldn't do as much as others, the pride of giving his all to be the best at the sport he loved, the pride in a dream he has yet to accomplish, should not be forgotten. And I can't help but agree. At this moment, Oikawa stands up to his old beliefs. He will continue playing volleyball and trying to win, no matter the talent he has to go up against. We all have pride in ourselves, in our abilities to make our dreams come true, pride in our skills that we put so much work into. But pride doesn't mean you stop trying to grow. It actually means the opposite. It means you continue trying to improve so that you can believe in your pride, that you can have faith in yourself as a person. So, thank you Oikawa for showing us the power of pride.
取るに足らないこのプライド絶対に覚えておけよ